Hey, this is Keith from Sports Vibe, and I'm coming at you with a brand new video. Today, we're going to be talking about a pretty explosive story, and this is in regards to the Knicks head coaching candidacy. Also, if this is your first time viewing, don't forget to like the video down below and to drop a comment. And always, we'd love to have you, so feel free to subscribe. We previously thought Tom Thibs was the clear frontrunner for the New York Knicks head coaching vacancy, but it looks like they've now reached the impasse when it comes to contract negotiations. And as usual, Jason Kidd has found his way to throw his name into the mix. There was a recent article by Stephon Bundy in the New York Daily News, and it seems like Jason Kidd is not a clear frontrunner. So before I get into my personal opinions about it, I just wanted to review this article with you guys. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read it for you. It'll also be up on screen. Okay, the Knicks coaching search has turned messy with Jason Kidd emerging as a frontrunner after contract negotiations with Tom Thibs stalled, a plugged-in NBA source told the Daily News. Kidd, an unquestioned Hall of Fame player, is viewed by the Knicks as a conduit to attracting free agents, but there are also people in the organization who are skeptical of his coaching ability following underwhelming stints in Brooklyn and Milwaukee. As a result, the Kidd hire would come with the caveat of the front office picking at least some of his assistant coaches. It's basically to save Kidd from himself, a source quoted. Thibodeau has long been considered top choice, but a source said James Dolan has thus far been unwilling to agree to his contract request. It's still possible the sides reach an agreement, but it would require a concession. Given the reservations about Kidd, who has a history of short stays and ugly breakups, retaining interim coach Mike Miller is another possibility if Tom Thibs doesn't reemerge. So, those are the words from the source, Stephon Bundy. My personal opinions, I'm not a fan of neither Tom Thibs nor Jason Kidd. If it was my selection, I would pick the former Nets coach, Kenny Atkinson. Kidd, he seems like he's a good player coach. I know they said he had a good relationship with Giannis over in Milwaukee. And I think the major issue with Jason Kidd was his X's and O's. They said he wasn't necessarily a tactician. He was a player's coach. And, yes, it would be nice to have a player's coach. It looks like, with our new president, Leon, that we're trying to, bring in and attract big name free agents, but right now we have a young team. So I always thought that Kenny Atkinson would have been the best selection because he at least has showed over in Brooklyn that he can help develop, young talent. And you've seen that with Russell, you've seen that with Caris LeVert, you've seen that with Dinwiddie. So, if he could replicate that level of success over here in New York, I think that would have been perfect. And he probably wouldn't even be the coach that sticks around when it was time for us to win, similar to what the Nets did him, which was kind of dirty. But, even if he is at least there to help build the foundation, similar to what Mark Jackson did over in Golden State, something like that, be the bridge to maybe a Steve Kerr who will come and be the friendlier coach and, change the offense and help us build in that regard. So, like I said, my personal opinion is Kenny Atkinson, but it looks like it's coming down to Jason Kidd and Tom Thibs. So, that's what us Knicks fans are going to have to live with, unfortunately. So, if I hear anything else, I'll make sure I'll bring it to you, drop a video. But if you like what you saw, once again, always feel free to leave a comment and always feel free to drop a like and subscribe. Once again, this is Keith coming at you from Sports Vibes, and till we meet again.